Hello everyone, it's Monday, June 29th, 2020, and we're entering week 16 of the pandemic response. July is right around the corner, and we are so happy that our M3s and M4s will soon be starting their clinical rotations and electives. This is something we've all been looking forward to ever since rotations were put on pause in mid-March because of the pandemic. It's a first step for our medical school to return to a new normal, and it's a step being taken with rigorous precautions. The governor's office issued an advisement on May 26th to allow for in-person and clinical education to resume as long as certain conditions are met. The health and safety of our patients, students, faculty, and staff are of utmost importance. Our returning students have been self-quarantining and tested. We are carefully following current guidelines from the Virginia Department of Health, the Office of the Governor, the State Council of Higher Education for Virginia, Virginia Tech, and Carilion Clinic. To celebrate this milestone, we invited 3 students to share their excitement and anticipation about the start of a new academic year.
Hi, my name is Adenike Adenikinju. I'm a rising 4th year from the class of 2021, and I'd say I'm very excited to start clinical rotations starting in July. It's been a long 2.5 months since we've seen our last patient, and COVID-19 and the response needed to keep us safe has been unprecedented for all of us. But for me, self-quarantining and social distancing helped me realize how much I enjoyed the interaction that I have with my peers and how much learning I engaged in during my 3rd year clerkships. It's refreshing and symbolic that my class, the class of 2021, gets the opportunity to begin our final year of medical school where we're supposed to be, which is in the hospital, learning from our faculty and mentors, and most importantly, learning from our patients. Clinical rotations have been especially rewarding for me, and this time away from patients reinforced my dedication to medicine.
Hi, my name is Varun Kavuru, and I'm a newly minted M4 medical student here at VTC. My classmates and I just wrapped up our last week of 3rd year called Assessment Week, in which we presented our research projects and took our end of the year exams. So starting in July, next week, some of us will return back to the hospital and clinics to do our 4th year rotations, while some of us, like myself, will be preparing to take our Step 2 board exams. But all of us will basically be back in clinics soon, within the next month or 2. It's exciting and kind of strange since, we've been away for so long. So I think some of my clinical skills might be a little rusty, but I think we'll adjust and adapt quickly to the flow of things. I miss the structure of my days and talking to patients in person, so it'll be nice to kind of have that back again. Additionally, we're preparing for our applications and our personal statements for residency, and so this upcoming 4th year and application cycle is going to be very different from any in recent history, at least as far as I'm aware. So it'll be interesting to see how things play out. But I'm glad to be able to be back.
Hi, I'm Mike North. I'm a rising 3rd year student. My class, along with students across the country, have faced some challenges over the past few months, trying to schedule and reschedule a Step 1 exam. But the whole time we've had our fingers crossed, hoping that we would be able to start 3rd year rotations on time. So with our first rotation starting a week from now, it's time for us to get excited. I'm personally looking forward to applying everything that we learned in the first 2 years and gaining hands-on experience and training in patient care throughout all the rotations that I'll be working on this year. So thank you to everyone that has worked so hard to allow us to be in the hospital and the class this year.
Thank you, Addie, Varun, and Mike. We look forward to checking in with you and your classmates over the coming weeks as you get back to clinical rotations and electives. Our M2s will continue their virtual learning through the first block of next year, ending August 28th, and then return to appropriately distanced in-person instruction. And we will welcome our 11th class, 49 students strong, on July 27th, with a hybrid orientation consisting of both virtual and in-person sessions. Have a safe and joyous July 4th celebration, everyone, and we'll see you next week.